But the final game of week 3 is about to get underway here. It is going to be a dead man's party versus a minor matter. Artificial Bunny versus Malik up now. This is, well, we can take a look at the standings because we've updated them. Pity the Ghoul with their win earlier in the evening. They have advanced up into 4th place. They just eke out Irish Wristwatch with their 3 TD differential advantage, and they're just behind Tracksuit Mafia due to that the 5 TDs that Tracksuit Mafia has scored versus the 4 that Pity the Ghoul has scored. Irish Wristwatch knocked down to 5th, but still very much in it. These top 5 teams, very, very close. Tonight it's going to be Dead Man's Party versus a minor matter. Both of these teams looking for a win tonight. They really need it if they have any hope of staying alive to make the top 4. Even if they don't, that's quite all right. It's only the first competition of the season. Plenty more competitions to go. And that's going to play into their strategy. If it's not looking good, don't try to go all out for the competition perhaps, and maybe just build up your SVP and play for the next competition. Malik's team is Dead Man's Party. That is another Necro team we're going to see tonight. This one has 2 werewolves instead of just the 1. He has 2 flesh golems as well. Just the 2 TRRs instead of 3. A much more, I would say, traditional Necro lineup. He is going to be against Artificial Bunny playing Underworld. An Artificial Bunny, man, he's a newcomer to the league. Chose to play it's a tough roster, man. Underworld teams I think are really hard to play. They're very fragile. They only get going at later TVs. He's got a lot of AV7 on the roster. He does have 3 TRRs. He has the Apothecary as well. Oh man, what do you do against this Necro team? 2 werewolves, 2 flesh golems, 2 whites, 2 TRRs. I think you make smart blitzes. You go after who you can go after. You use those goblins. Get a foul if you can. Otherwise, move down pitch. You do have the Skaven. The Skaven are fast. He has a thrower as well. I think he has 2 of them. Hank the Ranger says, "I'm rooting for my brethren, a minor matter." He does have the big guy as well. He has the Troll. The Troll can throw the goblins. That's something that Malik needs to be mindful of. Man, I don't know who I favor in this matchup, honestly. Malik in week 2, I think he's starting to come to grips with the Necro team as well. Really, I think the biggest hurdle is action order. If Malik gets action order under sort of under his cap, I think he's a devastating Necro team. Honestly, I think if he figures out the action order he needs for his positionals, he's going to be hard to stop. Artificial Bunny, though, has a lot of options. That's what Underworld provides. He hasn't really been able to level anybody up yet. He leveled up 1 Skaven thrower with the dodge skill, I believe. That's a good skill to pick up. Not a mutation, though. I'm surprised by that. But, man, with so much AV7 on this roster, you really have to be careful. The Goblins do have dodge, but, oh, man, it's just so easy to go down in players, especially when you're up against, strength 4 flesh golems. You've got the whites that are the blitzers. You've got that werewolf with frenzy. You've really, really got to be careful where you place your players. You got to protect them on defense while still playing D, and on offense, you got to protect them while still moving the ball down the pitch. That is a tall order at low TVs for Underworld, in my opinion. But we'll see if he can pull it off. He does have 3 TRRs. That's a lot of TRRs. And if he can do it, then he stands a good chance at winning this game. But a pivotal game, a pivotal week for both teams. We'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, let's see if I remember how to do this. Click. All right. Hank the Ranger says stay away from the werewolf in those sidelines. Yeah, I mean, you're going to have to pull in just a little bit. Typically, you can stay one space away from the sideline and not get surfed. But because, oh, look, it's rain at the dog park. But with that werewolf, you have to be careful. You need to stay 2 spaces away. But then if Malik sets up a chain push, I mean, he could surf someone from 3 spaces away. So you really got to be careful with that werewolf. And there's 2 of them. Rainy weather. This favors Dead Man's Party more than it does a Minor Matter. We'll see if a Minor Matter and Artificial Bunny here can compensate. Or we'll see if the rain just goes away immediately like it did earlier in the week. Here's a coin toss. And Dead Man's Party is going to be on defense to start this game. Hank the Ranger says, I will literally cry. Full roster for both players. He's putting a Flesh Golem right there in center defensive tackle position. 2 zombies. I would have expected a full line of zombies. He says, nope. Billy Super Ball. He's going to be taking some hits. 2 safeties, 2 in either wide zone. 2 ends on the line. Artificial Bunny looking to block down this line. Puts the troll, that's strength 5 troll against the strength 4 Flesh Golem. He's going to try to block this whole line down. 1 player back to receive. 2 players back to receive. Has a halfback, 2 in either end. Or 2 in either wide zone. Here we go. Perfect defense. Dead Man's Party can reset their defense. I just might, yeah. Protects the line, pulls the 2 ends in. 5-man line now for Dead Man's Party. Very nice kick as well. Turn 1. Oh man, is he going to pick up the ball first thing? Yeah, good call. 2-die block at the line. Stand firm. That Flesh Golem stays put. We just saw that, how powerful that skill can be. It's a 2-die block. Oh, this is smart too. So Artificial Bunny may be new to the league, but he knows what he's doing. Moves the Goblin over to mark this zombie. That means this zombie can't land an assist, and therefore the Skaven can get his 2-die block. Well done. Going to do the same on the left side of the line here. Good block. Gets the knockdown on the Zombo. Oh, he's going for the ball pickup. Ooh, sure hands works out. 50-50 pickup. Pickups are harder in the rain. Sets up a faux cage in the backfield. Sends the lone Goblin Mud across the line of scrimmage. Dead Man's Party moving players right back up to the line. Gets a push on the number 4 Skaven. Going after the right guard. No. Still has a blitz on the table. Marks the number 5 Goblin. That's a journeyman. Blitz with the werewolf. Setting up the surf. He's going to get the follow-up. Well done. Well done. But oh, man. Well done by Malik. Hank the Ranger says Mud is gone off the sidelines, I think, and you are correct, sir. There it is. Great play by Malik. Those werewolves are super dangerous, and he's going to use the... They're so fast. He uses the remaining speed to get that werewolf back into play and playing some defense here on the right wide zone. Turn 2, back to a Minor Matter now. Oh, the big guy fails his really stupid roll. That's a problem. He is no longer exerting a tackle zone. All big guys come with some sort of negative skill. For the troll, it is It is really stupid. And Loner. Really stupid means before he takes his action, if he has to roll a d6 on a 1, he just stares at the sky, double skulls, has to spend the TRR. No TRRs left for the rest of the turn here for Dead Man's Party. On a 1, he stares at the sky and loses his tackle zones until he passes a boneheader roll later in the game. Hank the Ranger says, is a minor matter down a blitzer? Is a minor matter down a blitzer? 1, he is. Today block on the right side of the pitch here, right to the right of the cage. The Werewolf crosses the line of scrimmage in the right wide zone. It's going to start applying some pressure to this cage. Two-die block to the front right corner of the cage. Oh, frenzy follow-up. Man, yeah, that's the other. Oh no, that's the other side of frenzy. You have to be careful on that follow-up. You really want that follow-up to be a 2-die block. Taking that was a risk. It ended up being a 1-die block. Got the both down result. He gets the knockdown, but got stunned for his trouble. That Werewolf is not only out for a turn, but is in danger of getting split off from the rest of the group. But that Flesh Golem says, no, sir, I'm staying right here. Yeah, you can see Artificial Bunny here trying to encircle the Werewolf. Good stunty dodge by the Goblin to mark the Werewolf in the right wide zone. And here's the 2-die blitz on the right Werewolf, and this will work out. He's got claws. Gets a stun out of it. Well done. Sets up for the surf, but if he wants it, it's... Oh, there's the foul on the other Werewolf. Good job. Doesn't work out. Needed an 8+, got a 6. And now the Flesh Golem stuns one of the 2 Skaven throwers. 2-die block on the left side of the cage is going to be a dodge push. Still has his blitz. 2-die block now on the right side of the cage. Moves the number 13 white over to the right, trying to take out this werewolf. Take out the werewolf. Take out this Skaven lineman. Back to a minor matter. Man, they cannot get anything going on this Flesh Golem. They're going to shift their cage into the left wide zone. This will give Dead Man's Party an opportunity to condense their defense, making it all the more resilient. Foul on who? Oh, yeah, on the number 15 Werewolf. Still didn't get anything out of the foul, but this is really good play here by Artificial Bunny. You'll see this a lot against the Wood Elf team too. The Wood Elf team has 2 positionals. So if you take down a War Dancer, it is almost always a good idea to just go foul him. Go foul, 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 try to take him off the pitch. Same with the Necro team, who has just a handful of positionals, a handful of players that really carry the team, the werewolves being one of them. If you can take down a werewolf, foul it. If you can take him off the pitch, then you're that much better off. Cage in the left wide zone now. Mostly goblins on that cage. Nobody back to receive. Werewolf in the right wide zone scurries away. Blitz on the number 8 goblin gets a dodge push out of it. Does he have any movement left? Looks like he's not going to move the blitzer. Both down result at center pitch. That's going to be a turnover. His defense is in pretty good shape, though. One blitz will open up a hole. But he's not going to spend the blitz to open up a hole. He's going to spend the blitz on the werewolf. Wow, really wanted the knockdown. Got 2 pushes, spent the TRR, and still ended up with a push. And now he's down to TRR. 2 left. None left for the half. I'm sorry, none left for the turn. Only going to move this cage forward 1 space. Oh, move the cage forward, but now he's marked. He's going to eat a 2-die block on the front of the cage. And he'll probably eat a 2-die block on the other side of the front of the cage as well. Anthony Wrench says, don't like touching the cage to the opponent. Yeah, me neither. I don't think that's going to work out well. Yeah, that werewolf's going to come over to London assist. 2-die block on the front right corner of the cage. This works out. This is the Skaven thrower. 8+. Doesn't get it. Takes the 2-die blitz on. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's the problem with the frenzy. Frenzy follow up into a uphill block, didn't work out, got a skull out of it, and missed his opportunity here. This is what we were talking about with action order. Missed his opportunity to block down the goblin as well. Oh no, and he gets stunned for it as well. Hank the Ranger says frenzy trap. Yep, indeed. A minor matter now. Has another opportunity to try to get down this sideline. No, but they're not going to do it. They're not going to blitz the zombie. Instead, they're going to blitz the white over back at center pitch. Still has movement with the Skaven thrower. Moves to mark a ghoul. Double skulls at center pitch. Has to spend another TRR. Just 1 team reroll left for a minor matter. Looks like he's going to shift the cage back to center pitch. I thought he was in pretty good shape over here. Oh, he moves a goblin down pitch as a possible receiver in the rain even. Dead Man's Party, turn 6. Setting up for a blitz on the number 11 goblin. Grit, I think. He might just be marking him, but being a goblin, he's stunty and he has dodge. I don't think he minds this. Unless he gets blocked down. Well, you know what? He's not going to blitz him because the goblin has a strength of 2, so. Hank the Wrench says finally that troll is off that golem. 2-die block on the other Skaven thrower. Number 6, Boring Augur. Gets knocked down. Turn 7, just 2 turns left for a minor matter. They have to end this in scoring position. They currently are. They take an immediate blitz and get a KO out of it. I think that's all tied up in player advantage. Gonna go for the quick pass? Is he gonna go for the quick pass? No. Failed the dodge. The rare failed goblin dodge. That ball carrier is still behind the line of scrimmage. And Gravel is KO'd as well. 2-man player advantage, or 1-man player advantage for Dead Man's Party. Takes a block on the number 5. Journeyman Goblin gets a push out of it. Can he get this blitz? I don't think so. Hank the Ranger says the failed goblin dodge is not that rare, trust me. I mean, ones always fail. I think that's... Frenzy block by the werewolf on Grit. It's going to knock him down. I think that prevents a minor matter from scoring here on turn 8. Let's see. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a minor matter is not going to have an opportunity to score. Can Dead Man's Party score? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. Nobody scores, so it's going to be a scoreless half. Oh, Hank the Ranger says, yeah, he could chuck a goblin. He could chuck a goblin. Maybe. I mean, anything's possible. But that's not going to happen. Mighty Blow of Play gives you a +1 on your armor and injury rolls. Gets a stun out of it. Stun's not going to matter. Going to take the blitz on the werewolf. Trying to take this werewolf out of the game. And he does it. Well done. Oh, we'll see if the Necro... Nope, the Necro failed. The Necro failed. One werewolf down for the rest of the game. Now they're going to fail the... fail. They're going to foul the second one. Oh, and they got a KO out of it. Both werewolves are now out of the game. Potentially out of the game. Both are out of this drive for sure. Wow. Wow. Artificial Bunny focusing down on those positionals. Hank the Ranger says this ref is blind. 3,000, no send-off. He can't see in all the rain. It's a monsoon. Dead Man's Party blitzing the ball carrier. They're going to get a push out of it. It's not going to be enough. Not that really anything could have happened. And that'll be the half. 0-0 at the half. Dead Man's Party is going to be on offense here in the second half of the game. Lost a werewolf for the rest of the game. Will the other one come back? He will, thankfully, come back onto the pitch. And it's going to be tied up at 9 players apiece here in the second half. And Clifey says, well, he got one back at least. I mean, that's very good. He really needed that. 9v9 on the pitch right now. 3-man line for Artificial Bunny. 6-man line with Dead Man's Party. Hank Ranger says it's going to be tough to stop that wolf. It is. He's going to need to play some good defensive backs. He has 2 safeties right now, which I think... Oh, no. Oh, no. 2 safeties, which I think is a good call, and he's going to have to probably play those safeties for the entire drive. Let's see who gets knocked out on this pitch invasion. The fans are restless. Oh, my goodness. What? Well... Ninja Gloppy demanded death. Pitch invasion. all but 2 of a minor matter got all but 3 of a minor matter got knocked out on that pitch invasion. Just 1 for Dead Man's Party. Malik needs to capitalize on this. And a shallow kick to boot right in front of the werewolf. Let's go. 3 die block of the line is going to be a dodge push. Wow, the rest of the line is free to do as they please. Oh man, is he just going to cage up right behind the line? I want him to just launch himself down the pitch. Everybody's stunned. Who's going to do anything about it? Good pickup by the werewolf. And there's a cage right behind center pitch. A sporting cage by Malik. Turn 9 now for a minor matter. They're 3 players. They're going to move to play some semblance of defense. Turn 10 back to Dead Man's Party. Hank the Ranger says the ground is having a terrible game so far. I know. You'd think the ground would be doing great here in the rain. Yeah, now he's going to commit to a wide zone. Decides to commit to the left wide zone. Maybe this was Malik's plan. He wanted to see if Artificial Bunny would go for a gambit, split up his 3 players to cover both wide zones, and then commit to the weak side one. And it looks like that's what he's going to do. He's going to take the blitz on the number 12 Skaven thrower. As these zombies shamble forward and start to mark players. This is what zombies are for. Still has a blitz on the table. He's going to protect the werewolf behind these 3 players. Hank the Ranger says he might be trying to slow play the TD. Yeah, perhaps so. Wants to try to win this game and not result in a tie. It is very early. The troll failed his really stupid roll. That is unfortunate. He didn't even fail it. So the troll's negative ability is really stupid. If he is by himself, it's a 50-50 whether he gets to take his action or not. But if he's next to a teammate, it's only a 2+. It only fails on a 1. He is next to a teammate, and he still failed it, so he's going to stay prone. Good block by the Skaven thrower. The second Skaven thrower, the safety, is going to move back, try to get in front of this werewolf. I mean, hopelessly, but he's going to try. Try to GFI the goblin who wanted to shut down the sideline. Is he going to spend the TRR? He spent the TRR. So this goblin is a journeyman. Journeyman, when they try to spend TRRs, team rerolls, they have to roll a die first. On a 1, a 2, or a 3, the team reroll is spent, but they don't actually get to use it. And that's what happened here. He spent the TRR, failed it due to the loner skill, and that will be a turnover. So not only is it a turnover, he's lost a TRR. That's the problem with Journeyman. 2-die block back at the line. It's going to get a push out of this with the zombie. He's still a space out if he wants to score. I mean, he could GFI. But I don't think he needs to rush. He can half cage down the left sideline and be golden. Malik on turn 11. He says, I'm not going to half cage. I don't need your half cage. Get out of here with this half cage. I'm just going to score. I thought that was a GFI. 1-0. Dead Man's Party takes the lead here in the game. Early TD. I would have just caved up. I would have just said, come to me. But good score. A minor matter now is going to get an opportunity to try to tie this game up. Dead Man's Party gets a player back. But a minor matter does not. 1-man player advantage now for Dead Man's Party. Dead Man's Party setting up with a 5-man defensive line. 2 players in either wide zone, 1 safety. Pretty standard stuff. 3-man line currently for a minor matter. You have to start off with at least 3 players on the line. You can have a maximum of 2 players in either wide zone. Here's the kick. Well, the rain's over. A minor matter. This is good for them. They can get their passing game going now. The Rangers' size. It was good while it lasted. 2-die block of the line. Works out due to the block skill. That was a Skaven Blitzer. Blitzers come with the block skill. Good block by the troll. You can see all that warpstone in this underworld team embedded in their skin as they level up. They all have access to mutations. 2-die block on the left side of the line. Got the assist with the goblin. It's going to leave 2 players standing on the line. Goes for the pickup. Good pickup to the Skaven, or by the Skaven thrower. Foul coming up against the number 8 zombie. Didn't get anything out of it. Still, the ref not seeing anything with these fouls. Hank the Ranger says he learned to stop hitting the stand firm player. Yeah, good call. Two-die block coming back by the Flesh Golem on the number 4 Skaven lineman. Doesn't follow up. Good move. Marks the Goblin Journeyman in the right wide zone. Also a good move. Marks him with the white. Looks like he's going to take the blitz. Going for the surf here. Yep, there it is. Well done. You got to stay more than 2 spaces off the side of the pitch when there are frenzy players in danger of surfing you. In fact, you often have to stay even further infield if there's an opportunity for a chain block. Dead Man's Party pushing forward, going man-to-man on their defense now. A Minor Matter shifts the ball carrier to center pitch, maximizing the opportunities he has for movement. Stands up the Skaven lineman on the front left corner of the cage. He's going to take a block at the line. Hank the Ranger says, throw a goblin over the line. Let's see a goblin throw. Good stunty dodge by the goblin. Yeah, oh, sends a goblin down pitch. Threatens as a receiver. Cage is back up. But now the defense will harangue this cage. Turn 13 to Dead Man's Party. 4th quarter begins. Dead Man's Party marks the goblin. Good mark here too. These marks, if you generally want to get between the player you're marking and where they want to go. So that's why Malik goes behind him like this. So that's a good mark. SPB said, did this game get started early or was it just this fast? It was just this fast. But the game was scheduled to start at 8:35, just FYI. Good block on the Skaven thrower. Turn 13 for a Minor Matter. They've got a full quarter here to try to tie this game up. Are they just going to go for the pass? Two-die blitz. Gets a push out of it, but he wants to move this blitzer. Moves and marks the white, marks the zombie. Is he just shifting this cage to the left? Is he not going to throw? Probably not. It's a risky throw. Good dodge by the Journeyman Goblin. The Flesh Golem is going to shift back over to stay right back in front of this cage. He says, where are you going? You can't escape me. Dodge push on the number 9 Goblin. Shifts the zombie over in the left wide zone. Werewolf blitz, two-die blitz. And this is a good blitz this time. He's going to get a dodge push, but this time you can see he's set up to get the two-die blitz on the follow. It would have been anyway because it's a goblin, but for illustrative purposes, this is what you want to do when you have a frenzy player. You want to make sure that, let's say this was a strength 3 player that he's blitzing. You want to make sure that you have the assist to get the two-die block coming back on the frenzy follow-up. But it's only going to be a push. And of course, in this case, it's a goblin. It would have been a two-die block regardless. But with the assist there, he gets a 3rd block, and this one works out. Well done. Gets a stun on Grit, too. Grit's not receiving anything next turn. Turn 14 to a Minor Matter. They're going to blitz the white. I'm sorry, they're going to block the white. SP Beaver says, yeah, do not frenzy like I do, right into the enemy swarm. Malik with an impenetrable defense here. Oh, no! So we haven't talked about this. He tried a handoff to a goblin. Underworld teams are a mix of Skaven and Goblin players. The Skaven have animosity towards the goblins. if they try to give the ball to a goblin, whether it's a handoff or a pass, they have to roll a die. And if they fail, they're just not going to do it. Hank the Rich said he tried to pass on a handoff. Fair enough. So it's an inaccurate pass. The pass is going to fall on the ground. And now, oh no! Oh no! Also with animosity, if you fail that, if the player's animosity triggers and he's like, I'm not going to do it, you can still pass or hand off or whatever to another player. It just can't be a goblin. Two-die block over the left side of the pitch in the left wide zone, gets a stun. That's a good stun on Mason Drill Bit. Looks like he's going to go after this Grit. Might be looking to foul Grit. Might be looking just to play some D. Dead Man's Party collapses on this ball. I don't know what Artificial Bunny does at this point, honestly. Just YOLO go after that ball. Two-die block on the left wide zone. Dodge push on the number 9 Goblin. Turn 15 for a minor matter. Looks like a blitz to pick up the ball, maybe? He's going to push over the ball. Hope for a positive scatter. He gets it. He gets it. He gets it. So now let's see. He could bring this Goblin in for an assist. Maybe here? No, here. He could get a two-die block with a Goblin here, and then it frees up the Skaven Thrower to go after the ball. Actually, he's got the Skaven Thrower right here. He could just blitz. We'll see what... Oh, he already spent his blitz. No, but it doesn't even matter because the Goblins failed the stunty dodge. Oh, no. Oh, that's unfortunate. Turn 16 to Dead Man's Party. Oh, a minor matter can technically still score, but man, it's gonna be a really tough. We'll see what happens here. Dead Man's Party now caging up on the ball. They're gonna take a two-die block on the troll. Good block. Clivey says it's not only Ava who fails dodges. Hank the Ranger says, told you. Dead Man's Party, he says, you want this ball? You come at me. Takes a block. Doesn't spend the TRR. I guess he was okay with the both down result. Blitz, here we go. One die blitz on the white. Has to spend the TRR, doesn't work out. He gets a skull, and that's it. 1-0. Dead Man's Party wins this game. Wow. Good game to both coaches. Not too many armor breaks in this game, surprisingly. Well, actually, not that surprisingly. Take a look at the stats real quick. A minor matter dominated ball possession, but just couldn't get anything going. 45 blocks for Dead Man's Party, 23 successful blocks for a minor matter. A minor matter moved this ball too, but Malik's defense was pretty solid. Both coaches had really solid defense in this game, I thought. Really well played. 8 SPP for Dead Man's Party, 7 for a minor matter, and that'll do it for tonight. We can take a look at the standings here. Give me a second. So with that win, Dead Man's Party advances to 7th place. They have 3 points on the board now, and that's good for them. That keeps them alive. 2 games left in the week. I'm sorry, 2 games left in the week. 2 games left in Swiss competition here before the cut to top 4. Currently, the top 4 are Pips Pippy Fan Club, Knee-High to Nuffle, Tracksuit Mafia, and Pity the Ghoul. Very close behind them is Irish Wristwatch, still in contention. Behind them are a Reptile Dysfunction, Dead Man's Party, and Take the Wood, Take the Bad. It's getting getting more and more difficult for that bottom half to stay alive here. Whoever ends up in top 4 after week 5 will make the cut to the playoffs of the Chaos Cup. Really good game. Really good games tonight by all 4 coaches. This game here had exemplary defense, I thought. Well played. It showed like not getting too wacky with your not overcommitting. Both teams were like, you know what? I'm still in good position. It's my turn. I'll take a blitz. If it doesn't work out, that's cool. I'll just stay where I am. You need to come to me. Hank the Ranger said it best. You know, when you're on offense, you're the team that has to move. You have to move down pitch. The defense doesn't. And both coaches recognized that fact and played very well tonight on defense, I thought. So congratulations again to Malik, and GG's to both coaches. Week 4 will start tomorrow, and you will be able to see the schedule here on Twitch, also on our account on Twitter and on Facebook. You can check out those right there on your screen. I hope you had fun tonight. I had a blast. As always, play Blood Bowl, and we will see you guys here for week 4 coming up. Have a good night, guys.